Alright, two last troubleshooting problems. Save them for the end. They're pretty much specific to Hondas, but there's a lot of Hondas out there. One, and it's probably a little bit better under control, they seem to have some fuel pump problems. If you get to a position to where it doesn't want to start, it does start, it runs erratic, it backfires a lot. You give it the gas, it kind of revs up, it cracks out and wants to die. There's a decent problem that it's the fuel pump. Now in 09 you could not replace the fuel filters, in 010 you can. So it's a really good idea to do it. They're not that much, probably $7. Pull the fuel pump out the bottom of the tank and replace the little white filter. I don't know why Hondas are so subject to fuel pump problems where the other ones aren't. I think, I don't know, some kind of cover in there or something. But if the dirt gets in, and if dirt gets in past the fuel pump, it kind of goes through the system and it ends up getting clogged up in the return regulator, and then it won't hold pressure, and then you end up with a lot of problems. You know, if you're out in the field, if you're stuck, you could try taking the regulator apart if you wanted to go that far and blow it out with air and clean it out. It might fix your problem. It's cheaper than a $400 and whatever fuel pump. But you know, nowadays, just know that about the Hondas and keep on top of the fuel filters. The other thing is, on the Hondas, and I really haven't figured this one out, but I learned this the hard way. The two little clips, one that goes into the TPS and one goes into the map sensor, they're interchangeable. So you can plug the TPS one into the map and vice versa. TPS is blue, map is black. But if you don't have a service manual and you're not really paying attention to it, like I wasn't one time, and just whipping it back together, they're both pretty short, but they can interchange. Plug the map up to the TPS and the TPS up to the map. It would start, but it wouldn't go anywhere when you gave it the gas. It would fall on its face. It would always start, but it would fall on its face. Then the little blinker on the handlebar, of course, would go off. Now, the problem with it is the blinker on the handlebar, even if you're getting it to run and get it to idle, it will give you the code that the TPS sensor has gone bad. It hasn't gone bad. It's just the map sensor goes bad because you blow it. You end up blowing it. But the TPS has not gone bad. So if you get the code and you know you've been messing around with it, just give it a look. You are going to have to replace the map sensor. Luckily, you can buy those separate, maybe $40, whatever they cost. Get a new one of those, replace your wires, and everything will be good. Bad part is, if you look at those codes and it says the TPS is bad, you know, even if you've moved these, well, anyhow, that ended up being the culprit. You can't buy a TPS. You'd spend $500 or more than that on a throttle body, and then if you put the wires back in the wrong place again, you'd blow the whole thing. Now, if you got a new throttle body and plugged everything up right, then it would say that it was good, but at the same time, you'd also replace the map sensor, so you know, it would have kind of worked itself out. But anyhow, this code overrides this code in the computer for some reason, so it's not getting the right voltage to the TPS. It says the TPS is bad. That bad TPS code overrides this map sensor code. Even if you fix these things, then the TPS code will go away. Map sensor code will still go on because it's blown. So just letting you know, try not to confuse that. If you do, reconnect them back around. Maybe you haven't blown the map. You know, maybe you haven't run it enough to send too much voltage. It sends too much voltage to the map, and it does know what to do, so it pops. That's what shoots the map out. So anyhow, hopefully you don't do that. You know, and I succeed twice as fast because I fail twice as fast. So don't feel bad. You're not the only one that spends money on stupid things. So that's it. Have a great day.